Team 6, it's Teacher Mark with your lesson for today. Today, we are discussing some grammar. And our grammar for today is all about modals, okay? About modals. Modals are all about ability and possibility. So, can we do something? Did we manage to complete something? Okay? Two different types we're going to discuss today. The first being in the past, did we complete something? And then in the future, will we be able to complete something? So first, let's discuss the past, okay? So actions that are completed and that have already happened. The first instance, okay, we will use modals, is when we will use the phrase was or were able to or managed to, okay? We use this example for specific situations. So my example for you today is, I had a flat tyre, but I managed to fix it, okay? This is a specific situation to me. We can see it's about myself and my specific situation. It is not general, it is very, very specific. So that's the first example. As well, talking about the past, we could use could or was, were able to for general situations. These might apply to many, many people or one large group of people. So my example, we could all tell the time by the time we started school. Again, we see here, we. So this is many, many people. It is not specific. It is very general and large. So again, just to summarise for the past, we can either say was, were able to, or managed to for a specific situation, okay? Or could or was, were able to for a general situation, which will be much more larger. Maybe it will lack the time frame, okay? So that is all about the past. So good job so far. Moving on now to future events. So these haven't happened yet. So the future, we use can or will be able to when we are certain, so 100% it will happen. My example being, they will meet us at 6 p.m. This is fixed with a time, so we can confirm that is 100% certain going to happen. Now, the next instance in the future is might be able to. This is less than certain, so on our scale, I've said 100% for certain, and 75%, okay, so might. There's still a chance, but it might not. So on the scale, 75%. My example, you might be able to go swimming, okay? It's not certain, and it isn't confirmed that you are not able to, so it's just might, 75% on the scale. So good job. So now can you please get out your student books and go to page 44. Okay, you should all be able to see on page 44 our grammar, modals, ability, possibility and manage to. We have some examples we need to read and then match in the box below. So example 1 reads, reading science fiction, fantasy and anything else I could lay my hands on. Number 2, eventually I managed to get published. 3, you were able to present your own work and listen to the work of others. 4, I think I might be able to make a real difference. And 5, the many new opportunities they will be able to have, okay? So if you'd like, you can pause the video yourselves and now complete the box. Okay, so if you all try to answer that question, the questions in the box, the answers we should all have together, okay? A, B, C and D. To talk about ability or possibility in the past, we use A, could or was, were for general ability, which we should all see on the whiteboard. B, managed to or was, were able to for a specific situation. Again, we see here, okay? My example, I had a flat tyre, but I managed to fix it. Now, for the future, we use will be to talk about a definite ability or possibility, okay? Again, can, will be able to, when we are certain 100% it will happen. And D, okay, might be able to talk about a less certain possibility, maybe 75%. And again, my example, you might be able to go swimming, okay? Maybe you do go swimming, maybe you don't, just might, okay? Perfect. Moving on now, we will all do exercise 2 together, so we can understand the sentences that will involve these words. So sentence 1 is, my sister could read by herself from the age of 4. If we look at the whiteboard for could, again, this is a general situation, so it applies to a larger event, yes? Could read by the age of 4. We don't know if she could read when she was 2 years of age, if she was 3, or just before her 4th birthday. It's very general, it is not specific. So please pause the video yourselves and answer the following questions 2, 3, 4 and 5. Good job. That's okay. Now, if you have finished that, you will know the answer to number 2 reads, the homework was really difficult, but I managed to finish it. If we look at the whiteboard, managed to, again, specific. Using the subject I, you know it's about yourself, it is very, very personal and specific. So good job. Number 3, people say that Albert Einstein couldn't read until he was 9. Again, this is general, we don't know what age he was. Maybe he was 7, maybe he was 8, or when could he read? Was it just before his 9th birthday or just after? So good job. Number 4, I'm away this week, so I won't be able to come to your party tonight. Again, here, because it's 100% confirmed, will or won't for the negative be able to. It's confirmed 100%. The person has given their reasoning. Okay. And 5, Jake finally managed to pass his entrance exam for university. If we look at managed to, we can see here specific for one person who's called Jake. So good job if you got all those answers. Moving on to exercise 3, guys. You will see we have some reading, so I want you to pause the video by yourself, complete the reading, and we will discuss the answers in 1 minute. So good job if you all managed to pause that and complete the answers. Now we will discuss the reading. So I will read, and you please tick or amend your answers if it's incorrect. So here we go. Byron Vincent grew up on a rough housing estate where children weren't able to get a good education. He always had a great love of language, but he couldn't develop his natural talent for the spoken word during his teenage years, which were badly affected by the local gang culture. Byron had some health problems as a result, but will be able to recover, and now he is able to make people laugh at his experiences. Byron performs his original mix of comedy and poetry at festivals and on radio and TV. Fans across Britain will be able to see him live later this year on a major national tour. Okay, so guys, you can please pause and correct your answers, and we will resume in 1 minute. Okay, good job so far, guys. So you can all please do number 4 as part of your homework, okay, to review what we've learned so far. So moving on now to the vocabulary section, which you will all see is adjective and preposition. Okay, looking at these, there's actually no general rule as to know which adjective follows which preposition. So it's a good idea to do some research and see the most common patterns, okay? So the first exercise we will start is actually number 2. We have to match some sentence halves, okay? But first we need to define some words. So number 1 reads, were you disappointed? And the definition we have for disappointed is just to be unhappy, okay? Maybe because someone or something was not as good as you hoped. Number 2, as a child, I was nervous. And we can say to be nervous, okay? Our definition in our book is, here we go. Just to be worried or anxious, maybe a little bit scared. So good job. After this, suitable, which means it's right for the situation we are in. Okay. Addicted. Maybe you're addicted to some games and you cannot stop playing them. Or maybe it's cigarettes or something bad like this. where you constantly need it. After addicted, we have keen, which means really, really passionate. After keen, annoyed for number 6, which means you're very, very angry for a specific reason. After this, surprised, number 7 reads, are you surprised? Which means, whoa, you weren't expecting the current situation. And 8, Gabby's furious, which means she's extremely, extremely angry. So can you please all match sentence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the following halves, okay? Please pause the video and start now. Good job. Good job if you've all finished that, guys. So we will now match the sentence halves together. So number 1 should read, were you disappointed in the preposition, your test results? Maybe you did very bad on your exams. Disappointed in, okay? The adjective and the preposition. Number 2, as a child, I was nervous about being late for school. 3, is this novel suitable for children under 12? 4 again being the preposition. Number 4, I'm addicted to reading manga comics. 2 is our preposition. Addicted, the adjective. 5, my cousin's really keen on science fiction. It's a nice easy one. 6, I sometimes get annoyed by stories with happy endings. In 6, by is the preposition. 7, are you surprised at the number of novels I've read? And 8, Gabby's furious with me for losing her book. So if you've matched all them correctly, very well done. So now, your next part of homework is exercise 3. You can all do this individually at home and we will discuss later. You will see it reads, complete the sentences by adding a suitable preposition and your own ideas. So we have a list of examples. You all need to match one sentence to one preposition and then make a nice, long and exciting sentence. So for example, I'm most motivated, what preposition could work here? By success, because I like to achieve well and get good marks at school. So if you can all do that, that will be great and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.